Is this the most satisfying brand of action figure? Today we're unboxing, building, and reviewing my first ever Blokees figure and seeing if building your own action figures makes them any more satisfying to own. This is the Action Edition Soundwave, a Transformers model kit from the brand Blokees, which I had seen a lot on social media and definitely wanted to get my hands on. The instructions are relatively easy to follow, the pages tell you which sheets you're going to be pulling parts from, and the plastic sheets are each labeled. Every part on the sheet has a number associated with it that matches the directions, and they say these parts should pop out without needing tools. The pieces fit together pretty tightly and easily. It doesn't seem like they need any glue or anything, so let's get the rest of this thing built and I'll show you guys the figure. Actually, here's the head fully completed. I'm gonna work on the rest of this off camera so I don't mess anything up. Okay, building the whole model took about 90 minutes and it was pretty easy overall. You build it limb by limb and then assemble it all together, and I have to say it was really cool to see the inner workings of how everything functions. Now that the build is complete, here is the fully assembled Soundwave, and this is definitely an impressive figure. But forget what I said earlier, you should use the tool if you can to separate the pieces, because there will be some rough areas if you just pop them out by hand like I did. Once assembled, this thing has a lot of fun little details, like the button on his chest that opens up the cassette deck so you can insert the tape, or these hidden speakers that flip out from his lower legs. It also has magnet-activated light-up eyes with a battery included, and can say 3 different voice lines. The voice lines are definitely a little rough and hard to understand, but it's still a pretty cool feature. Plus, for 40 bucks, not only do you get Soundwave, but you get Laserbeak, who can even clip onto Soundwave's arm, Ravage, who has a surprising amount of articulation, Ratbat, who honestly just looks goofy as hell, and Rumble, who can be displayed like this with these attachments on his arms, or like this with drills instead of hands. Oh, and it comes with a pretty cool stand that holds the Decepticon logo, which if you couldn't tell earlier, contains the magnet that is used to light him up and say his voice lines. Hopefully you weren't screaming throughout this whole video about his white eyes, because after I was done, I found a red part that was supposed to go in his head. So here's what he's supposed to look like with the correct eyes. Final thoughts, Blokees are pretty damn cool. It does feel a little hollow and plasticky, it's not perfect, but because you get so much value, I'm definitely going to be adding more Blokees to my collection.